When dealing with European Union customers in KS Control Cloud, it's important that the financial details are set up correctly so that the tax is correctly reported on your VAT return. Here we have a European customer with the recommended settings. We have the customer's VAT number, which goes in the tax ref field. We have company pays tax turned on and EC company turned on. We'll now take a look at a sales order we've processed for this customer. Here we can see that VAT has not been added to the order. We'll now take a look at how this transaction shows up in our tax register. And as you would expect, it appears in our EC tax register with no tax. We'll now see the results of changing these customer settings by looking at some different customers. For this customer, we still have company pays tax and EC company turned on, but we haven't recorded the customer's VAT number. Let's have a look at a sales order for this customer. And we can see that VAT has been added to this order. Next, we'll have a look at how this transaction is reported in our tax register. This time the transaction appears in our primary UK tax register with tax added. We'll now go to our next customer. In this example, we have recorded a VAT number, but both company pays tax and EC company are unticked. Note that we envisage very few circumstances in which company pays tax should ever be unticked. We'll now look at a sales order for this customer, and we can see that VAT has not been added to the order. We'll now have a look and see how this transaction has been reported on our tax register. And this time it's on our primary UK tax register with no tax added. We'll now take a look at another example of an EU customer. In this example, we've recorded the customer's VAT number and we've turned on the EC company setting, but company pays tax is still turned off. We'll see what effect this has on a sales order. As you can see, in this instance, tax has not been added to the sales order. Next, we'll look at the tax register. This transaction has been reported on our EC tax register, but with no tax. We'll now take a look at our final example. In this example, we have no tax reference, company pays tax is turned off, but EC company is turned on. We'll now have a look at a sales order for this customer. And here we can see that tax has not been added to the order. And finally, we'll take a look at this transaction in our tax register. And as you can see, it appears on our primary UK tax register with no VAT included. All the examples we've looked at assume that the delivery address is not in the UK. Thanks for watching.